All right, on this edition of 52 Tips on how to become more profitable in your business, we're going to add on to the last one we talked about with DSO, reducing the time it takes to get paid by your customers, thereby increasing profitability because they're not using you as the bank. You can keep the money and invest it, or you can go and pay off debt and lower your interest costs, both of which are going to increase profitability and increase cash flow for you. But how do you do that? Here are my top 10 ways to decrease DSO, get paid faster. Tip number 1, underwrite your customers. Make sure you know who you're doing business with. Make sure you've checked into them. Make sure that they can, in fact, pay you. Tip number 2, go in and make sure you get a customer deposit. If it's appropriate in your industry, make sure you're getting some kind of customer deposit up front. Tip number 3, have a contract, a PO, some sort of something that has a contract in there that allows you to have some sort of way of collecting. Tip number 4, have a process. Have a process for collections that starts with an invoicing process and then goes to, after a certain number of days, we make a phone call, we send a second invoice, whatever that is. Tip number 5, include in your contract interest and penalties, things like that that are going to help you collect faster because, as one person told me, well, Matt, why wouldn't I just pay you first? Because I don't want to pay that interest. I'd pay somebody else last. Exactly. That's the point. You want to get paid faster. Tip number 6, as you're going through this in collections faster, is communication. Nonstop communication, communicating with the other people on the other side of it. And tip number 7, have your accounting team develop a relationship with the accounting team at your customers so that they're sending them flowers on their birthdays, things like that. They're doing other fun, nice things for them so that you're getting paid faster because the squeaky wheel gets the grease and the friendly squeaky wheel really gets a lot of grease. Next thing, make sure you're offering them flexible payment terms. This may be something that sounds counterintuitive, but if you offer them flexible payment terms, then you can hold them to the payment terms you're getting, add those interest penalties for missing, and you'll know exactly when you're going to get paid. I think we're on tip number 9. Tip number 9 is going to be, sorry, I'm losing track of my numbers here, but tip number 9 on 10 ways to get paid faster is make sure that you are invoicing on time. So start your invoicing a day or 2 sooner. Many times people won't start their inventory invoicing until after they've got all the data in. Well, if you fix your business process to where you have the data in on the front end, you can invoice either the last day of the month, the first day of the week, and those 3 or 4 days makes 10% or 20% more that you'll have cash in the bank on your AR. The 10th and final tip on how you can increase profitability by decreasing DSO is provide a better product or service. People pay for things that they're getting value out of, and they pay for them on time. And if you're finding that your DSO is creeping up, you may want to think about quality. And are you delivering on the quality that you're promising your customers? Because ultimately, the quality of your product and service will, in large part, dictate how fast you get paid. Once again, hope you enjoyed some of these. Hope some of these are applicable for your business. Good takeaways. This is 52 tips on how you can save money in your business.